Today I will take you through the topic weather and climate that we had begun looking at last time. And the first question that will lead us is, what is weather? Now, weather means daily changes in the atmosphere. So the changes in the atmosphere that you looked at in the previous classes. For example, when we talk about the atmosphere being rainy or sunny, it's because we look at the space above us, which is actually atmosphere. Atmosphere is when you look up, what you see, the space around you is the atmosphere. So the daily changes in the atmosphere is weather. And in your previous classes, you described weather, you looked at weather charts, you looked at every day how the weather is like. We use weather to talk about the temperature and rainfall of a place in one day, only one day. And the two key words are temperature and rainfall. For example, we can say it was rainy, or today the weather is hot. When talk about rainy, it means we are talking about rainfall, that today there was rain. When you say the weather is hot, it's because the temperature is high. We use also sometimes windy, if it's calm, if you only have clouds, the atmosphere. Also the weather would be calm or would be windy or cloudy. That's weather every day, But for climate, it is different. How? We use climate when we talk about the type of weather in a place for a long time. You get that? A long time. That means it can be for 1 month, it can be 1 year, or many years. But for weather, we talk about every day. Daily means every day. For example, the climate of Somaliland, where we live, is hot and dry, while the climate of Kenya is hot and wet. Hot and dry means temperatures are high and there is no rain. Dry means there is no rain at all. Hot and wet means temperatures are high but there is rain. Wet means the place has water, so there is rain. Then the following are words used to describe the weather of a place in a day, like you looked at in your previous classes. We can say cloudy, we can also say sunny, we can say windy or hot, and finally we can also say it's rainy. So these are majorly the 5 ways in which we can describe the weather of a place. Like today, outside there, you can pause the video and check, see, is it sunny or is it rainy, is it cloudy? It is something that you can even check wherever you are. Then our next important subtopic is how to measure temperature of a place, the temperature of a place. And now the question you can ask yourself is, what is the meaning of temperature? Temperature here means how hot or cold a place is. Not just a place, but also an object or even your body. And long time ago, people could tell the temperatures of their body by simply touching the skin with the hand. You touch and can feel if it is warm or if your body is hot or if it is cold. That is a traditional way of doing it. That's how they used to measure. Now, when it is hot, it means the temperature is high. Okay? But when the place or an object or even your body is cold, the temperature is low. Now, two words we've looked at. That one, the temperature can be high. We say the temperature is high if the place is hot. And we say the temperature is low if the place is cold. But sometimes, I think most of us, if you are not sick, if you are feeling well, you are okay, your temperature is not supposed to be hot nor low. Your temperature is supposed to be moderate, medium, in the middle. And in that case, we say the temperature is warm. Warm temperature means that the temperature is not hot. Also, it is not cold. It is not high. It is not low. Good. So you can also use it, as we said earlier, that you can feel the temperature of your body. The temperature of a place is measured in units called degrees Celsius. Degrees Celsius. It's here how the word is supposed to be written, degrees Celsius. The symbol or the short form of degrees Celsius is, first of all, you write a small 0. For example, if you want to say the temperature of the day today in Hargeisa is, for example, 32, 32. You write 32, then you write a small O up there after 2, then followed by a capital C. We say that is 32 degrees Celsius. Other units used to measure temperature are the Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, written with capital F. Now, if I may ask, what instrument, what tool do people use to measure temperature? We use a thermometer, an instrument called thermometer, to measure the temperature of a body or a place. The diagrams below, there are two diagrams here that show two thermometers. You may have gone to a clinic, to a hospital, to a pharmacy, then the person in there, could be the doctor, will actually require to feel your temperature. They will not touch just your skin or your forehead. They are going to use an instrument called a thermometer. Now, first of all, the doctor will take a thermometer and may flick it, then place it in your armpit, right? Or maybe some of them, they place it on your tongue and ask you to close your mouth. Then for about a minute, they will remove it and they'll read the temperature of your body or the temperature of an object. So a thermometer is an instrument used to measure temperature of a place or an object. And just to try and go through again what we have learned today is that when we talk about weather of a place, we are talking about the temperature and rainfall in one single day. But when we talk about climate, we are talking about the weather of a place for a long period of time. Then we have also looked at, in our lesson today, the instrument used to measure temperature and also the units for measuring temperature. And at the end of this lesson or this video, you should be able to ask yourself, if I may be asked in an examination or in a test, what instrument is used to measure temperature? The answer should be thermometer. Which units are used to measure temperature? There are two. One we said degrees Celsius, written with small o with a capital C. Another unit is Fahrenheit with capital F. Now, there are some questions at the end of this lesson that I would want you to answer them. But before you answer the questions, you will pause the video and copy the notes. Then you can attempt the questions. You can also use the information in your social studies books on page 61. The questions are here as you can see them. When you talk about temperature and rainfall in one day, we are talking about, so you are going to choose the answer and circle. Number 2, what is the meaning of climate? You are going to write your answer, the space below. Number 3, name the 2 units used to measure the temperature of a place. You are going to write the answer. And number 4, the instrument used to measure the temperature is called dash. You are going to write the answer. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice time and stay safe. Goodbye.